Looksmaxing. I went down a YouTube and TikTok rabbit hole earlier today when I found out about this kid, Clavicular. Apparently, man, I just got put on to this. He's been on Fresh and Fit for mad long. A bunch of times, apparently. He's going to great lengths to look better. And he wants to be the best look of all time. I saw a clip, like it was me and my girl, we was watching this. We were astonished. He said he's about to get surgery to make his legs longer. He takes crystal meth for hollow cheeks, for dieting. He's double jaw surgery. He breaks, he smashes his bones. Do something with the facial muscles. And then he said he covers it with makeup. And I was like, whoa, this is a lot. And his premise was that looks were the most important thing in the world as it pertains to how people treat you and success and all this other. Yeah, I'm torn on this issue because looks are important and looks will change things for you. The way you look. If you out here looking like the hunchback of Notre Dame, you're going to have a difficult time in all aspects of life. But looking like a male model does not improve your life as much as he may lead y'all to believe. How do I know this? Because I used to be a male model. So you may not tell now, but in my 20s, I was a beautiful motherfucker. I had a modeling contract with one of the top agencies in New York. I was on fucking billboards. I was in magazines and shit. I'm in my 40s now, so don't judge me on how I look now. But in my 20s, I was fucking gorgeous. Here's what I want to tell you. There is diminishing marginal utility in a man's looks. A woman's looks is different. What does that mean? Let me give you an example from another context. I bought this watch. I paid $200,000 for it, RM29. I like it a lot. I will never spend this much on a watch again. Let me tell you why. I have a lot of watches, timepieces, $100 watches all the way up to $200 watches and everything in between. Typically, a $2,000 watch is better than a $1,000 watch, but it's not twice as good as a $1,000 watch. A $5,000 watch is typically better than a $2,000 watch, but it's not more than twice as good as a $2,000 watch. A $10,000 watch is typically better than a $5,000 watch, but it's not twice as good. I say all that to say this. It follows a diminishing marginal utility curve, looks do, for men. So when I was hot in my 20s and I was modeling, I was in magazines, I was in billboards, yeah, I got bitches and life was good, but it didn't improve my life that much. It wasn't like my life was way better than my friends who had average looks. They fucked bad bitches too. It was a little easier for me because girls would kind of like throw themselves at me. The results were the same. As a man, I really believe if you want to exponentially improve your life, all areas, money has way more marginal utility than looks, significantly more. Yeah, you're going to get more girls if you have money. And some people say you're only going to get the gold diggers. You won't get the girls who really like you. I'm not saying be out here just look like a mutant and get rich. But if you look regular and get rich, you'll be fine. Looks is not as important to women as it is to guys. It's a thing, but it's not as important. And it's not even close. Listen, how much money you have is going to play a factor in the woman you get, whether she's a gold digger or not. All humans, all mammals, right? A fucking dog or a cat. If you put a hut in front of a dog and put a mansion with all the favorite foods in there and shit, if it's got any goddamn sense, the animal's gonna go to the fucking house with the best shit. It doesn't mean that the dog is a gold digger. It just means, hey, it has enough cognitive ability to behave in a rational manner. And then money can do so much more for your life that looks can't. Looks can't feed your family. Looks can't donate to your church or your religious organization. If someone in your family has some medical bills, you can't be like, doctor, I don't have money for this, but look at my jawline. Go ahead and operate on her. It just doesn't work like that. If your kid gets accepted to like a really good college, you can't go to the board of admissions. Hey, listen, we don't have the money for this because I spent it on limb lengthening surgery, but now I'm 6'7". So go ahead and let him in. I promise you, it doesn't work like that. I'm not saying don't care about how you present yourself. You want to be presentable. If you're above a 6 as a dude, a 6 or above, you're straight. Focus on getting money because the marginal utility of being a 6 and a fucking 10 is not that great. Yeah, it's better to be a 10 than a 6 if you got to pick, but life is not twice as good. I don't know if I was a 10 when I was modeling, but they not putting anybody on fucking billboards and magazines. You know what I'm saying? Just objectively, I had physical attributes that people found appealing. And I was still kind of broke as a professional male model. And my life wasn't great. I was living in the hood. I wasn't great. Yeah, there was bad bitches and shit, but it wasn't great. I couldn't help my mother out. My father had killed himself when I was in my early 20s, and I had to take care of my whole family, my mom, my sister, and couldn't pay the bills with my looks, man. If you a girl, you can pay the bills with your looks. You can figure that out. There's lots of different avenues for that. Here's what you do. You don't have to break the bones in your face and cover it with makeup. What you should do, hey man, make sure your skin is clear. Go to a dermatologist if you got acne and shit. Get a good haircut. Wear clothes that fit. You don't even need expensive clothes. If you get in great shape, bro, everything looks good on you. Like, you don't even need designer shit. Get lean, because then you'll have the jawline. All that. You don't have to fucking mew. You don't have to do anything obscure or wacky. If you lose weight, what's going to happen is your face is going to lean up. I know this because, when I bulk, for whatever reason, my face gets fat first, and I be looking like an emoji. You know what I'm saying? I look like a minion. I'm not mogging anyone when I'm bulking. I'm 43, man. Forgive me if I use the young people slang wrong. And then when I get cut, oh shit. All you gotta do is get lean, get a haircut that's presentable, get clothes that fit, and you're done. And you don't have to max out your looks. If you're a fucking 3 and you can get to 6, your life will be substantially better. But going from 6 to 8, 9, 10, your life will not improve enough to make it worth it. Especially spending, like the homie Clav, he's spending, thousands and thousands of dollars on this shit. I don't think it's a wise investment. Maybe it's for him because he's built a brand off of it and he does coaching for glowing people up. So if it's part of your business, I guess I get it. But you don't have to do all that shit. The marginal utility is not worth it. Let's say all you care about is girls. Like, you don't even care about all the other benefits from money. If you want girls, money, status, then looks. And it's probably in that order. Status changes things, but you can buy status. Like, that's why they have things like status symbols, I know a few YouTubers over the last few years who started with almost nothing, but they had a lot of money, and they just fucking paid a YouTube team, and they boosted their shit with ads. Now they got million subscribers on YouTube, over 1 million Instagram followers. I mean, they had good content, but they paid for it. And I don't mean buying subscribers or buying followers, but just boosting this shit so more people can see it. You can run ads to get followers on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can buy status. Status can be bought. So that's why money's got to go first. If you got enough money, you can go on the biggest podcast right now. If you got enough money, you can go on Diary CEO tomorrow. If you got enough money, you can go on Fresh and Fit. If you got enough money, you can go on fucking any of these podcasts, get popular, right? And a lot of these guys did that to grow their following, and they got real popular really fast. Now they have the status too, right? Because status is the thing. I've seen it. If you got a lot of status and you come around a girl, man, she starts crying between her legs, man. I promise you that. Looks help, but they don't help enough to put that much time and effort in. I just see guys spending too much time looks maxing. There might be a point of diminishing returns when it comes to women. Because if you look like you're putting a lot of effort in your appearance, not a lot of women are going to be into that, man. They're going to feel like you doing some motherfucking lame shit. This motherfucker too girly. I think there's a point of diminishing returns. And if you're putting that much effort into looking pretty, it doesn't come off as masculine. I'm not saying that you aren't masculine if you a pretty motherfucker putting all your time, energy, and money into looking as beautiful as possible, but it doesn't come off that way. You want it to appear effortless, at least. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's just a point of diminishing returns. I'd rather you focus on your money, man. You can money mog a hot motherfucker and get the same results and probably better results. Because think about the fucking hottest girls They typically not with the most beautiful guys in the world. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them, right? Kim Kardashian, who she met? Kanye West. Now listen, man, it's hard for me to judge guys. Maybe Kanye West is mogging motherfuckers, Maybe I got the game fucked up. But in my eyes, he had super high status. Everybody knows Kanye West. Your grandma knows Kanye West, right? Super high status, Grammy-winning artist, fucking billionaire. He ended up with Kim Kardashian. So even with women, to get the fucking top tier women, like, it's money, man. If you don't have money, you don't even have exposure to the hottest women in the world because you're not in the fucking circles. Money will change your life more than anything, and money also will change your family's life. If you do it right, you get enough money, it's going to change your children's and their children's generational wealth. You get what I'm saying? You can't pass down generational looks maxing. Well, I guess you can if you fuck like the hottest bitch and then mix her fucking hot DNA with your fucking regular DNA. But you know what I mean. Focus on getting the money. Hey, if you want to learn how you can make some more money, I got a free guide to show you how to make your first 5K as an online trainer. That's how I made my first $1 million. I've taught over 15,000 people how to grow their online fitness business too. If you want to learn how for free, click the link in the description, download that link. It's a free guide.